Okay, I keep getting asked how I can advance my hero, how I can basically advance his power level, and then also how I can do stacking bonus. So I just want to do a quick video to give you guys an overview of that. So obviously the first thing is on your own hero, make sure that you're upgrading them, you're doing your evolutions. You can see I'm ready for 3-star evolution. I'm just missing drops of rain. You definitely have to get used to farming for drops of rain. But then the second thing is that you've got these other guys on your hero base sheet, right? And so the mission defenders, these are guys that you would put down a defender trap, and then you could actually put them out and give them a weapon and give them some ammo. I do not use these at all on offensive missions. There's another one for your storm shield that's available in squads. Either way, I don't use them, mostly because they're a little broken right now, where they're consuming way too much ammo, and it seems like they're breaking weapons far faster than a player would. And they're really not that effective currently. The second thing, though, is that you've got these 2 slots for other heroes. So there's the support slot and the tactical slot. The support buff is basically the one at the bottom left of a card, and then the tactical ability is the one at the bottom right of a card. That is, all heroes have tactical abilities, but not all of them are available as tactical bonuses. So these are the tactical bonuses. I really like, especially when I'm doing building missions, of using this one called pre-planning. Since I main a constructor, reduces the cost of buildings by 4%. But there's lots out there. So here's one that increases health by 10%. Here's one that increases shields by 10%. Here's one that increases energy by 8%. Here's one that increases your ability to find loot, so 3% extra chance to find double loot, which is kind of cool. Sword critical damage by 35%, which is probably one of the best ones out there. But again, I like using this pre-planning one, and then I also like using, when I'm running gathering missions, this one called increased harvesting tool damage by 12%, because it helps me harvest a little faster. Cancel out of that, and then on the tactical side, lots of different abilities. Some of them are fairly specific to a specific ability. So like in this case, it would give an increased duration of Teddy by 5 seconds. Of course, I don't have that ability on my constructor, so that's not the type of thing that I use. I like to use assault rifles, and ammo is always an issue, so I do tend to run with this tactical bonus, which is damaging an enemy with an assault weapon has a 16% chance to generate 1 extra ammo for that weapon. Not a lot, but anything helps. Alright, the second thing that really helps improve your character are these survivor squads. So there's a reason that you've collected all these survivor cards, and that is basically to slot them into these different survivor squads. You'll unlock these through 2 different ways. One is on your skill sheet, and one is on your research. And you'll see usually they're squares, and they'll unlock additional slots in each one of these squads. Definitely go for them, because every one of these that you can slot will advance your character. They'll give your character additional power. You can see on this card, for example, that I'm getting 95 extra fortitude and 11 team fortitude off of just this EMT card. So the way this works is that you basically want to first pick a leader, and there's a bonus for matching up their job. So first, having a high level, high powered leader is definitely great, but having them actually match the job gives you an additional bonus. The easiest way to tell is, one, it'll highlight them. So in this case, I only have well, no, I guess I've only got 1 purple, but I've got a couple greens here, and you can see that the cross is lit up, whereas in the other cases they're red. So these are job matches, the other ones aren't. And then the second thing that a leader has, or the leader sets, is the one on the bottom left, which is their personality. So in this case, it's a pragmatic personality, and it looks like you can see over here on the left that there's a big bonus once you get all 7 if they happen to have a matching personality. But it does look like there is a temporary benefit as well, which is if I pick someone that matches their personality. So for example, I'll click on this person and look to swap them out. You'll notice that all of the other greens are actually only 4. Right, they would provide only 4 power to this squad, but because this person is matching in personality, they're being providing 8, which is a pretty significant bonus. In this case, it's a 100% bonus just for matching personality. It looks like it's pretty consistently about a 4-point increase. All right, so the second thing, though, that these team members do on the squad is they also have a secondary bonus. And that's the symbol on the bottom left. There's a bunch of different symbols. So for example here, this one is an ability damage bonus, and you need to have 3 survivors with that same skill in order to get that bonus completely unlocked. In this, some of the ones that I personally really like, of course, are trap damage bonus, 1 of 3. But again, I can't stack that up without breaking the personality match. So I'm choosing not to do that. And so I'm leaving, here I happen to have 2 survivors. The health bonus only takes 2. So I've got 2 with the health bonus, and so therefore I'm getting this additional health bonus from this particular squad. One of the other things that I was definitely advised on early on is, if at all possible, try and have your leaders have different personalities. So hopefully you're getting enough cards where you can have different personalities. Otherwise, what you run into is that you don't have enough survivors to actually slot into them all having the same personality. But by having mixed personalities on each of the teams, then it's a little easier to find survivors that can actually slot into your teams. And so that's basically a great way. Make sure that your survivors are leveled up. Definitely invest points in them, because everything that you invest in them will come back over and invest in you. The other thing you can do, of course, is also make sure that you're investing in survivors that are good for whatever play type you like. So for example, if you like tech and traps, etc., invest in the core of engineering. If you like shooting guns a lot, invest in Fireteam Alpha. It'll help your offense. So keep that in mind, and that'll help you kind of level up a little more strategically.